What's up, you guys? Charlie here from MAPerformance, and today I'm super excited because we're finally going to get started on doing some things with this Type R. We've shown you guys that we got this car. Obviously, if you follow us on Instagram at MAPerformance, we'll have that down below. If you guys follow us there, you saw that we took this car apart just a little bit. We looked at a few things to identify some of the parts that we at MAPerformance are possibly going to be making for the Type R. If you guys have any recommendations for what you'd like to see, let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, today what we're going to be doing is getting this car on the dyno, getting some baseline numbers so that we know when we add new parts what it's affecting. And in addition to that, later on in this episode, but not actually today, we're going to be putting a new exhaust on the car so that it's a little bit louder. That's my #1 problem with the car right now. And luckily, we've got some really awesome partners who hooked it up so that we could make this thing sound absolutely mint. So nonetheless, Tiny's going to get this thing strapped in on the dyno, and we're going to go ahead and start getting some of these baseline numbers. Put your guesses down below. How much do you think it's making? Tiny, what do you think about the overall build plan we've got outlined for this car?
I'm excited to work on it. This is my bread and butter right here. The big H.
Yeah, if you guys haven't already, we're gonna put a link to Tiny's video of his Honda up in the corner here, his hatch. So nonetheless, you guys, in the next segment of this, it's not gonna be today, it's Friday. We're trying to go home. We're gonna put a different exhaust on this car, so stay tuned and you'll see us get started on that one. We're gonna put it to the test, get these fans cranking. We're gonna get some numbers. You gotta get a good song.
Yeah.
What's a good song for a dyno pull?
We're doing Fire Burning, Sean Kingston. That's
Sean Kingston, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think's happening here? We're getting quite a bit of torque variance.
Yeah, I mean, it's 5 horsepower.
That's not a lot? So when we tell people how big our fish is, are we gonna tell them it was 300, huh?
It's 300, 300.
300 and 300. All right, you guys, so that's gonna be what it makes bone stock. This is gonna be kind of our comparison for what this thing does moving forward as we add new parts, as we do different things to the car. We're gonna try to obviously improve it from there and hopefully help it stay cool, better, and ultimately handle better and look even better than this car already does. All right, you guys, so now that we've had the car on the dyno, we saw how much power this thing made bone stock, we saw how it sounded, we heard it a little bit. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this AWE exhaust on the car. And I've been on record saying it in our top 5 Civic Type R exhaust video. You guys can check that out right up here. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get this exhaust installed on the car. Well, Tiny's gonna do it, and then we're gonna hear how it sounds in this video as well. So we'll give you guys our first person reaction. Now we got the touring version because in my opinion, currently what's on the market, this is the best sounding exhaust for the money.
You have to take these push pins out so that you can pull this felt piece down and then get to the hangers a little bit easier. She's pretty well greased. You're gonna take this pitch mount bolt out so you can rock the engine forward a little bit so you can get this front pipe in. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Removed. Just like that, people. Okay, so this is the next portion. Got this little fancy slip section that's gonna right on there. Slip right on there. Use your factory hangers, slide onto here, and then we'll be on to the next portion. So the next logical step is to put the muffler section on, because this is the only other piece that has hangers. So I'll hang this, and then I'll throw the midsection on, because then I'll have something to like basically brace it between, so I don't have to like hold and shimmy at the same time. That's kind of what I do on any exhaust like this that's got, like all the Civic exhausts are pretty much a 2-piece mid-pipe and then the muffler section. So this is what I always end up doing, and this is what I find is the easiest. Oh, oh. knowledge. See what I like more than this car? Knowledge. So once you get your exhaust back installed, don't forget to put this bolt back in, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. It's as easy as that.
No, this car, 100%, number one thing in my opinion that it needed was an exhaust to wake it up. I mean, aside from the factory 20-inch tires, the quiet exhaust that it came with was my number one complaint, and this AWE catback definitely fixes that. Tiny obviously went ahead and put this AWE exhaust on the car. As I said when we were introducing this part of the video, the AWE exhaust is currently my favorite exhaust on the market. In our top 5 Civic Type R exhaust video, that one was my number one pick, and honestly, it sounds really good in person. All right, you guys, so next up, we're gonna get the car on the dyno and we're gonna do another pull with it and compare it to how the car was stock. So, Tiny, without further ado, let her rip.
.307 wheel, 304 torque before we made 298.
Currently, we just gained 10 horsepower. What was the most horsepower we read with the stock exhaust?
Like 303 or 300 flat maybe.
All right, you guys, so in conclusion here, just kind of looking at the dyno graphs, looks like we're picking up anywhere from 5-ish to 10-ish horsepower. Obviously, there's things that could be a contributing factor in that, even like the positioning of where the car is on the actual rollers themselves. But I mean, it does open up the exhaust. It's a bit more free flowing with some more bolt-ons and a different tune to compensate. You know, you could expect a bit more horsepower. I mean, we're gonna find that out here over time as we put on some more parts, but it definitely makes the car better. It makes it sound better, in my opinion, looks a lot better, and obviously it performs a little bit better. I mean, we never really have expected that just a catback exhaust would give you 20, 30 horsepower or anything like that, and anybody who says otherwise is a liar, but this one definitely opened up some airflow and it did its job. So as we put some more parts on the car, we'll be able to see exactly what things look like, and hopefully we move forward. If you guys are interested in getting this exhaust for your car, make sure you check out the link in the description down below. Again, huge shout out to AWE for the exhaust. We really appreciate it. Hopefully they like this video. Make sure you guys subscribe for more content around this Type R build. We got a ton more parts piling up. We've also got the WRX build happening on the channel, and if you haven't seen it already, we've got that Evo 10 build that's still in progress as well. So make sure you subscribe for more videos. Leave us a big old thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and a comment down below with what you think of the AWE touring exhaust. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.